examples I'm taking. We know that we have to find the value of very large angles. Okay. So what we do, we know that values of sine repeat after the interval of 2 pi. We have done this, sine 2 in pi plus x is equals to sine x. Because when we complete one revolution of 2 pi, we again reach on the same place of the 0. So we can take it as 0 initial point. Now what we have to, when they are very large, we see how many rotations this angle is completed. That can be considered as 0. So that now here you will have to apply brain. It's just common sense. I just exactly cannot give you rule. So can I write it as 10 pi plus pi by 3? Would you mind it? 10 pi, 3, 30, 30 plus 1 pi, 31 pi. Okay. So this is again equals to 0. So I can leave it. So it will be equals to sine pi by 3. Fine. So sine pi by 3 is equals to, this is 60 degree and you know it is equals to root 3 by 2. Do you get it? I believe it's easy. You should know how to break the angle in the multiples of 2. In the multiples of 2 pi. Okay. That you will have to think yourself. In this angle it is still easier for us to think because it's in degree, it's in radian. So what I can do in this example is, we know cos also repeats after the interval of 2 pi. I just make guesses. I am not sure. I take 4 first. Deliberately I am taking 4, though I know it will go with 5. It will be this, right? It won't serve my purpose. I will still get a very large angle, I believe. 11 minus 4, 7. It again is more than 360. So it doesn't serve my purpose. So I think of the next multiple of 360, 0, 33, 80. Okay. This is good enough for me. See, if I add 0 to anything, it doesn't make any difference. So if I write it like this, will it make any difference? It's 5 times revolutions is again equals to 0, only 5 multiples of 5 into 2 pi, you can say. 5 into 2 pi. Okay. So this will be, you can see it is 360 into 5, this is 1800. So it is 5 into 2 pi, 5 revolutions, and when I complete I reach again on the same place 0. So I have added 1800, which was nearest to this. And now 1800 minus 1700 is equals to cos 90 degree. Try to understand. And cos 90 is 0. You will say, ma'am, how did you add it? See, very simple logic. I did not add actually anything. If you see carefully, it's 0. It's 5 revolutions of 360 degree will be here only. So I did not do anything. Just it's a manipulation to do the question. It's again the 0 angle. Okay. After one revolution of 2 pi, you reach on the same place. So I have added 5 revolutions, 5 times 2 pi. So actually it is 5 revolutions that I complete, I will still reach here. So that is why I have added, to make it easier so that we can understand where this angle would be. So it comes out to be 90 degree, and which is equals to 0. Okay. In the previous video I told you, I'll tell you something I forgot and rubbed off. We had used this identity to calculate the values in the quadrants, different quadrants. I just want to share one small thing. This I had shown you how did I calculate the very first day or in second video, that if this is a unit circle, this is A and this is B, and this point is A comma B, and this is 1, then A square plus B square is equals to 1, where A comes out to be A by 1 sin x and B comes out to be B by 1 cos x. So that's why this is sin square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. This I had told you on that day. Now something more interesting. Okay, if I divide throughout the expression with the same quantity, it doesn't make any difference to the equation especially. So I divide it by cos square, right? So when I divide this by cos square, this is tan square. What is this? 1 tan square x, and this is secant square x. So this is my second identity, 1 plus tan square is equals to secant square x, right? Something interesting. So from this only, if I divide it by sin square, see what happens? Cos square x by sin square x, and this is equals to 1 by sin square x. So what is this? This will be 1, and this will be cos square by sin square. What is this? Cot square x. 1 by sin square x is equals to cosecant square. This was your third identity. So we derived all three identities from this circle only first, and then divided by cosecant and then divided by sine square. I stop here, and now you can try the exercise 3.2, I believe. This is 3.2. Doubts you can always take. Most welcome to take any time, right?